I just hope to take you guys through how I held down a full-time job and also did the prep and passed the test. So as part of my prep, I went through all the books which QLTS school had provided in their sort of test package, and it was the most helpful thing. It was, their materials are amazing. I couldn't praise them enough for me passing the MCT. I just did their prep. I didn't do anything additional than the package that was provided to me. I also used their web platform and their mobile platform, which is actually very handy for revisions, and they have a lot of videos in there. So what I did was, the whole time I wasn't doing anything, I kept listening to their videos with my headphones on. I was listening to them all the time, like when I was commuting, when I was having lunch, like whenever I could get a break. In the morning, before work, while getting ready for work, I was basically hearing those videos all the time. And you guys cannot underestimate the kind of recollection you can get by repeated listening. Repetitive listening it's very good to recollect the kind of things you're expected to remember for your MCTs. So that helped me a lot. And they also have the web platform that I could access on any computer, and it just, whenever I had some time, I could just pop onto the platform and do some practice questions. That really helped me feel like I had a grip on things, and I always had like the materials accessible, even if I was just like, it was an unexpected wait, I always had my phone with me or my laptop with me, and I could just like pop on and do some things. So okay, very structured study hours are important, but it is also important to just find time wherever you can. Just that is what helped me. I cannot stress that enough. You have to just find 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes from your time just to revise. If not to read new portions, just to revise, it's gonna help a lot. So in addition to their books, I also went with their revision notes to right before the exam. All I did was go through my highlighted portions, go through the markers I had put on the materials, and also I went through their revision notes. Their revision notes are really handy. I had flashcards of my own, I had some notes of my own, but I mostly made flashcards. But their revision notes really helped, like a quick summary of everything needed to know on those topics. So that kind of stuff really helped me study for this. And also about 10 days or 2 weeks before the exam date, I started taking all these practice mock tests. The exam is 2 hours 45 minutes each. The 2 sessions, that is of 90 questions. So it's a really long exam, so you need to be able to concentrate for that long. So it's good to do those mock tests to kind of get you in that habit of concentrating that long and sitting that long and putting your efforts into figuring some stuff out for that long. So mock tests really help there. Even if I did at least like 7 or 8 of those, like in continuous sort of 2 hours 45 minutes and then 2 hours 45 minutes thing with a 1 hour break. But the others, I just did them. I just timed myself. I just did them. And please don't be disheartened if your some of your mock tests just come a little, the score is a little down. Just do not be disheartened. I did not score anywhere above 57 for my mock test, but then at the test I was able to score 65. The test, although it will prepare you, it is going to be a surprise. Still, some of the questions are still going to be a surprise. It's like they pull it out of a goodie bag, but then it's gonna get better for sure. So you don't have to worry about that. Another thing I wanted to share was what happens around the test day. So the day before the test day and on the test day, do not try to study anything new. Just revise what you've already covered. You might not have covered everything. I, for example, left taxation, a lot of the loopholes and the numbers behind taxation. I just left it because I knew I couldn't finish it in the time I had. So I just left that portion. So don't try to like study anything new which you couldn't anymore. Just really try hard and revise what you've already done, which really helps. So just revise, go through your highlights, go to your flashcards and the revision notes and the markers and some of the sample questions at the end of the chapters when you actually come across them, some practice questions, etc. But then just do all the last minute sort of freshening up your memory on everything, but don't try to like read anything new or review anything new, because it's just gonna stress you out and you won't have time to revise it before the test day. And on the test day, just do not try and look at or think about what other people have done or what other people are studying or what material are they looking at or anything like that. Just don't. It will only panic you further. Just believe in your prep. Don't look at what the other candidates are doing. Just believe in your prep. Concentrate, and right before the exam, just try to relax. Just try to relax, because the atmosphere in the waiting room is really tense and you will feel like you haven't seen what the other person's studying right now. But don't worry, everybody feels that way. It's nothing to be scared of or panicked about, because it's just gonna be great. And then in the 60-minute break they give for lunch, please have your lunch. Don't try to just like cram anything into that space, because it's just gonna be worse. So just have your lunch, have something to drink. It's a really long exam. You can't face it hungry. Even before the first exam, just make sure you have like a full meal, not enough so that you actually like start falling asleep, but just enough so that you don't really feel hungry or thirsty during the exam. So that's something very important on the test day. Don't panic, don't look at what other people are doing, just believe in your prep and you're gonna do it. And also just wear something kind of warm, because it's kind of cold in the test room. So just get yourself comfy, put comfy shoes on, just put like a jacket or a cardigan, which can kind of like keep you warm. It's quite cold in there. I also want to update you on like what's going to happen after the MCTs, but I am not going to move forward to the next stage, because although this was something I wanted to do when I started this, it's just not a good time for me right now. I just found another alternate career which I can actually do after my law experience, and I've really found my mojo at that now. So I won't be moving forward to the second stage, at least for now. I am not thinking about it. Actually, it's also when I was working as a lawyer itself, it was actually a very expensive second stage, and I thought if I'm working for a firm or something at that time, I could get to one, I could afford it, and then second, I could get this firm to sponsor some bit. But then I have kind of moved on from a law firm, and then I'm actually working for a company right now, and I'm in an alternative career to law. Although I use law at my daily sort of work life, but then it's not the main thing I do anymore. I'll actually explain more about some alternative careers you can pursue as a lawyer, etc. in my coming videos, but this is actually about it on the MCTs, the QLTS for me, at least for the time being. Who knows, I might go to the second stage someday, but then not now. So I hope my tips and whatever prep I have done or whatever I have tried to share here would come of help to at least some of you hoping to prepare for this. So don't worry, your prep is gonna be enough. You just need to be consistently at it. You can't really cover everything, and you can't really just be confident that you know it all. That's not gonna happen. But then whatever you know is going to be enough. You just need to get above a certain percent, 62, 63. You'll be able to do it. In law school, if you were able to do it, you will be able to do it for this one also. Just don't panic, believe in your prep, and just go for consistency rather than, you know, I have to finish this chapter today. That might not happen, but just like whenever you can, like 1 page, 2 pages, just drops add on to your prep. Just do that. That's gonna totally work. Otherwise, just life happens. Don't let people like panic you into this whole thing that it's such a hard exam and you can never pass. You can pass. If I can pass, you can pass. So that's all on the QLTS prep for me. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.